Hey, this is Rubber Cheese. I'm just going to do a quick walk around of this Dinamica Plus espresso machine, and then afterwards I'll put in a couple videos of actually making drinks. So prior to receiving this unit, I actually had the original Dinamica. The difference with this one is that it adds an automatic milk frother and a screen that has a bunch of presets for drinks. The reason that I'm upgrading is my wife tends to forget how to use the frother, and as a result I make a lot of drinks for her, which with this unit I really don't have to. Also, because you can adjust the settings in here, you can make that remember exactly the way you like your drink, and then you get really consistent results. So I'm just gonna, we'll start with a little walk around of the machine. So obviously there's the milk frother. It's removable. You got to store it in the fridge when you're not using it. And then there's also a removable hot water thing. So if you're going to use the machine for hot water, you got to install it. It's also nice just to install while you're not using the frother, just so that you don't have to see that. So the overall unit is just over 13 inches high, just over 9 inches wide, and it's just over 17 inches deep. And I'm just going to pull it out. So it's pretty easy to pull out when you've got two hands. You do need to pull it out from under the cabinet to put beans in. So this is where your fresh beans go. And then there is also this little door that pop up if you want to use pre-ground stuff. So on the side, we've got our water dispenser. And then also right here, it's very easy to remove, but you can pop this open. And I think this is the grinder so that you can clean it out. But really easy to access. Around back, there's not much to see. There is a power button that you don't have to frequently be using, and you can see that the power cord is sort of inset so it doesn't get in the way. The power button you'll actually use is on the top. So the one at the back is really just like a master shut off. So at the front, so then also from the front of the machine, you've got your drip tray, which pulls out. So this is where you dump all your grinds from. And then of course there's the actual drip tray itself right here. So that's a pretty good walk around. I'm just going to now put on the frother. So the unit can't actually tell what level of froth you've got it set at. All it can really tell is if you're in clean mode or not. If you go to clean mode, it'll go through a cycle. But I'm just going to cancel it because I don't want to do that now. So going through the menus, these are all default. These are all the default drinks. There's about 3 different screens of this, actually 4. And of these, you can customize the exact ratio of coffee and milk that you have in each of these. There's also some other buttons down here that allow you to pick like quantities. You can pick strength using this button here. You can set up profiles. We don't, we just use a single profile. And then there's a number of different settings that you can use as well. So this unit does actually have Bluetooth, but the app isn't available in the App Store. So I'm thinking it's maybe a US only thing. In theory, it should be really good because it allows you to customize drinks using the app instead of doing it through this. But just for kind of argument's sake, let's customize something right now. Let's say we want a medium strength espresso. And so basically what it's going to do is start making the drink. And then once we're at what we want, we can just manually stop it. The star shows the current setting, so that's how much espresso it's going to default to, but it's allowing us to stop sooner or later than that. And I guess that way you can adjust it so that it's perfect for your cup sizes. So now that I've stopped it, it's going to remember this in my user profile as long as I agree to it. Most of the drinks have a combination of both espresso and milk or froth milk, so that's much more useful for that. I did find that the latte setting produced a little bit more drink than what my cups can allow, so it's pretty cool that I can easily adjust that. Actual quality of the drink is really good. Yeah, things turn out really well. The only problem I found initially is that I was finding that anything that had froth milk had a really weird taste to it. I'd originally cleaned this before using the machine, but once I disassembled it and cleaned it for a second time, we're not noticing that taste anymore. So the only thing I would say is make sure you do a really good job of fully disassembling this and cleaning it out before you use it, because I think that's where that taste was coming from. So at the end of this, I'm just going to tack on a video or two of just making drinks, but I hope that this has been sort of helpful. And I'll shut it off, and it's going to go through its cleaning cycle. So I am going to make an espresso macchiato. This is probably the only drink where you actually have to move the container, just because the frother spout and the espresso spouts are a little bit too far away for a espresso glass. But let's go. So it's already set at the frothiest.
So the first part was using the default settings for flat white. Now I'm going to show you how I customized my own. So first of all, I'm going to remove the water nozzle and replace it with the milk one. But I'm going to fill this up first. So you open this up and you fill it up with milk. Alright, now that I've got the milk in here, I plug this back into the machine carefully. Make sure this is aligned. And you hear a little beep that it's okay. Press OK. Oh, it's going to clean it. That's okay. It wants to keep the nozzle clean. So I put the frother back on 2 here. So I'm going to go into the menu. I got the settings menu right here. First thing I want to check is I want to make sure the temperature. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed it. Go back here. Coffee temperature is on medium. The underlying value is the one that's used. That's okay. Water hardness, I have it on 1 because I have very soft water here, so I'm good. And so now I'll go back and I'll click the My button is the one that you get your setting, and I'm going to find the flat white. That's what I like to have. So click on flat white. Bean strength or coffee strength. I found the only one that's acceptable for me, for my taste, is maximum. And so now I'll put the cup underneath, and it's going to ask me to adjust the milk frothing. I have it on 2, or actually I'm going to put it just a little bit below 2. And it's going to ask me to stop it when I'm happy with the quantity. So the stop button lights up, and when I'm happy with it, I'll hit stop. Okay, so I'm close to the amount I want. I'm going to stop it now. So now it's going to grind the beans. I have it on setting grind setting 2. I'm going to put this so you can actually see how much coffee I'm going to pour. It's going to prompt me again to stop it when I'm happy with the volume of coffee. I imagine it's pre-infusing the coffee right now. I'll make sure. And it's prompting me again to stop it when it's happy. The star is the suggestion, the recommendation of how much you want. I like to stop it when it reaches right around here. That's the volume for my double shot of espresso. It coincides with the star. So it's getting close. And look, it's starting to get a little light, and that's fine with me. So save new setting. It's okay. And once I hit OK, I'm just going to make sure I pour this in. I'll leave this here because once you hit OK, it tells you to put it on clean so you can clean the nozzle one more time. And once that's done cleaning, you can wash your stuff and you're set for the next time. Pop this back off and put it in the fridge. And if you're ever out of water, the water container is right here and you fill it up through here. And the empty grounds container, it's full because I've made a bunch of coffees. I'm gonna have to remove the coffee, the milk container, slide this out, and you can see the grind is not quite full, but it got stuck. And you replace it and you empty it, rinse it out, and you're done. That's it.
I'm going to start the coffee using the app.
Milk from the fridge with some of this squirted into the milk that I keep in the refrigerator. You turn it on up here, it cleans itself, which I always like to have a little cup around because you have to catch the water before you make your drink. It's so pretty. Another coffee pour. And usually I'm running around like crazy right now, but today we're off. And look, it's so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. And then my tank is empty. I need to fill it with water. Let's take it out, and then I'll go and I'll fill it up. And it's just easy, easy.
Hay à. Bé à. Nạp thế mà khi á thầu.